Well, hello, it's that time again. It's Saturday, December 19th, and it is time for our weekly meeting highlights. And this week is finding the JOMO and just saying no, which is the joy of missing out. I like the FOMO better, fear of missing out. But anyway, let's see how I did this week because I was hoping for a pound. I was working really hard at it, so let's see how well I did. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed, especially this time of year. I mean, I know it's a loss. I lost 0.2 for a total loss of 94.6. I'm still under that 210 mark, so I'm 209.6. I'm very proud of the fact that I've lost 94.6 pounds and I've kept it off. That's the hard part, especially this year. I've had my ups and downs this year, but for the most part, I've stayed pretty steady. I have lost, how much have I lost? Since last Christmas, I have lost 24 pounds. I'm pretty proud of the fact for this year to lose 24 pounds. I'm really happy with that. But I'm being perfectly honest with you. I couldn't believe it when I only saw a 0.2. And I know I always say don't say only. I always say don't say only, but it was only 0.2. I know. I'm not even following my own advice. It was just, I made homemade fudge the other day. I haven't had any of the fudge. We have homemade cookies, which are my downfall. I haven't had any homemade cookies. I've stayed on my plan. I've walked. I've done everything I was supposed to do. And the only thing I can attribute to my not losing is I'm stressing, and I'm using the word capital STRESSING. I'm stressing about reaching 100 pounds before the end of the year. And when I got on the scale and saw the 0.2, I wasn't going to give up. I definitely wasn't going to give up. But I'm just thinking that stop stressing. It's not worth it. It's a number on the scale. I keep telling everybody it's a number on the scale. It's just a number on the scale. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling healthy. All of those things are all that should really matter and not the number on the scale. My clothes are fitting me better. So 0.2, I'll take it. Better than a gain of 0.2. Gotta look at it that way. But anyway, we'll talk about the meeting highlight, which is finding the JOMO and saying no. Well, we've said no seconds to your holiday dinner or to an invitation or something else. Now what? Well, excuse me, I got an itchy nose. It's easy to say no to family gatherings. It's not easy to say no to family gatherings, but it's smart to say no to family gatherings. I think for the mere fact that I'm really struggling with not seeing my family over the holidays is really taking a toll on me. It really is. If you watch my daily vlog, you know how much family means to me. I have family dinners every week where my whole family comes. My brothers, my sisters, only my one brother. My other brother passed away. But my brother, my sisters, my nieces, my nephews, my grandkids, my kids. It's just a 6 o'clock Thursday nights. Just come to my house. If there's always we'll always stretch a meal. We'll always stretch a meal. But I just I haven't had a family dinner since February, so it's been 10 months. 10 months since my family. Not that I haven't seen my family. We do our drive-by visits or curbside visits. And in the summer we met outside because we could stay distant, socially distant, and we were outside. But now that we're in the house, it's hard. It's really hard on me, and it's easy to turn to food for comfort. And when you don't get the results that you want, it's easy to turn to food for comfort. I'll be honest with you, when I saw the 0.2 loss, I thought, you know what, why don't I just have a piece of fudge? The hell of it. I don't care. It's just like, let's have a piece of fudge. But no, I just know that in the long run, it's going to be better. So it's very hard to say no. It is very hard to say no, especially this time of year. Most people naturally tend to focus on what we're giving up or missing out on. It can even lead to feeling like we're constantly saying no to things just to stay on track. Talk about uninspiring. That's my thing in a nutshell, just saying no to no. Like my sister-in-law Bertie wants to still have a Christmas luncheon, and I told her no. No. We do an Eve of Christmas Eve dinner every year. I told my kids no. And it was hard, and it's really taken the joy out of the season somewhat, but then I got to remember that the season is about the birth of Christ, and that brings me a little bit more comfort. And I know this is starting to sound like a really down video, so let's snap out of it. That's not the point of this. It's not the point of this. It's just not. Okay, that's why shifting our thinking to what we're actually getting that's why we're shifting our thinking to what we're actually getting instead of what can be beneficial for staying focused and inspired. Okay, I got to read that again because can you tell the point two is on my mind? Which it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Get that thought out of your head. That's why shifting our thinking to what we're actually getting instead can be so beneficial for staying focused and inspired. See, that's when you read a sentence, you got to know which words to put the emphasis on. Even better, it can help us continue to prioritize what's important to us. Okay, I am devastated that I'm not doing Eve of Christmas Eve dinner. But oh my gosh, I'm already planning for next year's Eve of Christmas Eve dinner. It is going to be spectacular because I found out this year, I think, if it's a year of reflection, and we should reflect on what we've gained. I know we've lost a lot. We have lost a lot this year. But think of some of the things that we've gained, and hopefully not weight. But I would think that the gain that I have received is, even though I've always appreciated my family, I took it for granted. I took it for granted that they were going to come every week and I'd see them. I took it for granted that I could just go to the store. How many of us watch a movie now and we see people think it's close together and we'll think they don't have a mask on? They're not socially distant. They shouldn't be getting that close. Now we appreciate just that touch, the touch of another human being touching you, a hug. It's just little things, like just running to the store and not worrying about being 6 feet away from somebody, not worrying about not seeing their face, not seeing a smile on their face because they have a mask on. I mean, you can see a smile on someone's face in their eyes. You really can. But nothing beats seeing an actual smile on their face. And I think that when we reflect back on 2020, I hope that we look at the things that we gained. Our appreciation for the fact that with our technology we were able to do our jobs from home. As much as the kids hated going to school from home, at least they got to go to school from home and didn't fall so far behind. I mean, I know they've fallen behind on their learning, but not so far behind on their learning. We've learned that we don't have to go and sit in a doctor's office and wait for the doctor to see us physically in person, that they can do some of the things just over the phone. If you're with your own partner, just developing a new closeness. Jim and I are going to be married 50 years next July. Thankfully, it wasn't this July because, like I said, next July there's going to be a vaccine and I'm going to have the biggest party ever for my 50th. I'm going to have a big signs on the lawn, Jim and Sandy, 50th anniversary. I'm going to have the whole shebang. I'm going to have everything. But I'm going to appreciate it so much more. And Jim and I appreciate each other too because after 50 years, you know, I know he's going to do this, and then I know he's going to do that. But now, I didn't realize you did this, and I didn't realize you did that. But now I know that. So, anyway, here are 3 things that they're telling us that we should do. I got a hair in my mouth. Ooh. It was mine, though. Number 1, make a list, or put it in your head, of all the reasons you want to say no. Turning down seconds at your holiday dinner, maybe it's because you're trying to stay within your Smart Points budget or you're just not hungry for more. All right. These obviously weren't written before, they were written before COVID because you're not really going to have a big Christmas dinner unless it's your own, and it's like no different than any other day of the week as far as that goes. I'm like, you can try to make it a little bit more. Oh my gosh, this is such a down video. I am so sorry. Number 2, take a moment to notice how this benefits you. Do you feel energized and satisfied? You might even feel pretty proud of yourself and in control of your choices. Like I said, I am pretty proud of the fact that I've lost 94.6 pounds and kept it off. Not so much, I'm proud of the fact that I lost 94.6 pounds, but I think I'm even prouder of the fact that I've kept it off. So that's why I've noticed that the benefits from that. And number 3, connect what you've gained from saying no. Connect what you're gained from saying no with what's important to you. On a weight loss journey, saying no to those seconds might push you forward in achieving your goal, or hey, even might amp you up for some after-dinner games. Jim's not a game player, it's just Jim and I. So I play a lot of games on my phone. I do that. But like I said, find something that you're proud of this year and move on with that. Okay, the recipe is for a pastrami-style slow-roasted beef tenderloin. I don't like pastrami, but I will share the recipe at the end if you want to try it. It is 5 points on all plans, which doesn't seem like that much. How much is a serving? 4 ounces. 5 points for 4 ounces of beef. That's not too bad. Anyway, I am so sorry. I apologize so much for my video today because it's just kind of like it was a downer video. And I'm supposed to find the joy and joy of not missing out, but the joy I find is like that my family is still alive. My family is still close. My family is still healthy. And even though we've had some bouts of COVID in my family, they recovered from it. They didn't have to be hospitalized. And I've kept my weight off. So there's a lot to find joy in. If you take just a half a second just to think about it, you can find joy in every part of your day. Maybe not every single day of your life, but I think for a good majority, if you're always going to look for the negative, which kind of seems like I did this video, but you can always find the negative when I prove that point. But if you take the moment to find the joy, when I FaceTime with my grandkids, I find joy in that. I find so much joy. And if it wasn't for technology, I wouldn't have that at least. So it's going to be a different kind of holiday. It really is. So next week is the day after Christmas. I'm going to work my bestest to have a better loss for next week. I'm plugging away. It's all I can do is plug away, and I'm not giving up, just not giving up, and not taking things for granted either. There's so many things in my life that I'm blessed with that the few incidental things that just aren't going my way, I need to put them aside. So if I don't see you before then, if you don't come back to see me on my daily vlog, Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. Have the best Christmas. I think Hanukkah is over now, but I hope you had a happy Hanukkah. Any kind of celebration that you do for this season, holiday greetings. I don't know all of the proper terms and stuff like that, but all I can wish is that you have a blessed life, no matter what your faith is, that you have a blessed next year and everything goes your way. So thank you so much. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, and share it. And let's just find some joy in the remainder of this month. And just every day, think of just one thing that brings you joy and a sense of accomplishment. And I think that we'll finish the year off in a high note. So I will talk to you guys on my daily vlog. As always, stay safe.